It was supposed to be way earlier, but I took a little bit of a nap. Not gonna lie to you guys. But we're here, finally. Um, no, don't use that microphone. So, for those of you tuning in, Streamer University is on and popping. And more importantly, it has never been such a wonderful time to be a creator. This next gen of creators, Gen Z, have been amazing, and Streamer University has been such a groundbreaking statement on how, when we're creators and we come together as a community, everybody can really eat. There is enough room at the table for every single person. In Streamer University, I mean, big ups if you haven't seen it. But for those of you who are new, Streamer University is the brainchild of popular streamer Kai Sinet. He rented out a university and brought about 150 different streamers, both big and small, to this university he rented out for a weekend. Why? For content and community. And when I tell you, it is just had every algorithm in social media. It just had it in a chokehold. And it's also grown so many different channels and introduced us to creators we may have never even known had it not been for this exposure. And so I love that balance of community members, big and small, and opportunities for everyone. So much so that in the application process, it is difficult for me to. Oh, I'm not actually going live. It is difficult for me to talk about myself. And so, instead of doing a video on, hey, this is what I like to do as a creator, I made like a song. And so impressed with how Streamer University went that I decided, you know what, I'm just going to turn it into kind of an anthem for content creators and streamers. So I've been like, oh, Unofficial Streamer University Anthem, because it's been fun to think about. But really, it is ultimately just my own contribution to the creator streamer pool, because I was really moved. I've been really moved and really excited by Streamer University. And since I have. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, that sounds different. Can you guys hear me out there? Anyway, since I was so moved by Streamer University, I was just like, how can I contribute? How can I contribute, not just to say, hey, I'm here a creator too, but how can I express myself through my art in the same way, because that's what art's about. Like, you experience something and you want to express it, and then you use your art to kind of express that sense of, ooh, yeah, I want to share this with the world because I was inspired by this, and I want to share that inspiration through this medium or through this form in hopes that other people will be inspired. So that's what art is to me. It's almost like a never-ending love letter of shared experiences. So yeah, so we're here today working on a Streamer University anthem. So that's what it is. We are using GarageBand because sometimes going back to basics is always fun. Just having that kind of raw entertainment and enjoyment and simplicity. So if you're not familiar with GarageBand, it's on just about almost any Apple device, and it's got little samples and loops that you can put together, but you can also connect some of your own instruments there to make some cool stuff. So that's what we're doing today. That's what I'm doing, and I figured I'd have some people along for the ride in what is the most authentic creation experience ever, where you're going through it and you're just like, I don't like that. I do like that. I'll switch that around. So thank you for being here if you are here. Oh, hey, I see everybody's jumping in somewhere on. Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here in the creation process if you're sticking around. And for those of you who are just passing through, what's up? But yeah, here we are. So, this is where I have started. For those of you, forgive me if you are hearing kind of double audio. That is how it is kind of coming through my computer into the DAW digital thingy. So, but this is what we got so far. Hoping y'all can hear that. If you can't, let me know. Just listening to it again, I think I'm gonna add. Another. Oh, you know what? We didn't get this bottom track. I thought something was missing. All right, here we go. I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but all right. So that's what we've got so far. Let me. I don't know. Are you guys hearing that out there in TikTok? I'm gonna take my headphones off, but we'll see if it'll cause like any kind of feedback issue. Okay. Whoa. Hello. I don't know how that sounds for TikTok or for the actual stream. That's a lot of feedback. Wait, guys. Anyway, okay. That sounds a little bit better. So, for those of you on TikTok who didn't hear it, I'll play it again. Hopefully, it won't give it too much of a feedback issue on the other. So I'm thinking of doing something a little bit different in the middle there. And then, of course, I think we're going to go somewhere into some kind of chorus like. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. This is the ground floor part, so it may change. I'm going to double check to make sure the audio doesn't sound too crazy on the actual other streams, because I realize I don't know if TikTok can hear me. Hey, we're working on it, guys. But here we are. Oh, there we go. All right. 1 second. We're going to check the other streams. Take a water break if you need some water, and then we'll jump back in. This live is sponsored by water. Make sure you drink it. Stay hydrated. It's very important. Most important thing you can do is drink some water and be you. There we go. Whoa. Okay, here we go. I'm going to check this. How's it going? Oh, that doesn't sound bad. It sounds pretty good, actually. I'll have to check my own stream. I'm trying to make sure I'm bringing you guys something different. Okay, that does sound okay. Because I don't know. All right, cool. We're going to keep going then. It works. You guys should be able to hear it on TikTok. We'll find a better way, but this is working for now. So here we are. This is just what we're starting with. And what I'm working with here is my Yeti microphone. A keyboard that I have had since, when I say adolescence, I mean I've had this keyboard since adolescence. So it's nice to kind of like, oh, still have it. Sorry, just adjusting a few things. Okay. And inertia's not on my side today. Perfect, kinda. All right. So this keyboard, just like your standard digital keyboard, you can switch it to a whole bunch of different instruments to get whatever sound you want. In this case, I went with brass ensemble because universities, marching bands, pep bands, I played in band, we're always hearing that brass. So that was the thought behind the brass, and I just love hearing brass in a musical track. So that was my inspiration. Take it or leave it, your choice. I love you regardless, because that's just the kind of guy I am. And then for those who haven't heard, if you're out there and you love to play around with music, there is this, and I'll show you guys on TikTok, or the one person on TikTok too. This is called Doubler 2, and it basically turns your voice into a MIDI instrument, and that's really fun. So there we go. Hold on, let's see. You might be able to hear it. Let's see if I go to my. So it turns your voice into a MIDI instrument based off of what kind of track you pick. So if I go to the brass track, you can hear I sound like a brass ensemble, or I can be a drum set too. So it's really cool. It's really cool, and it makes creating music a little bit more fun and streamlined. So yeah. So you got like. So that's pretty fun. I think that's pretty cool. But I'm kind of a dork like that, so Anyway, all right. So that's what type of time we're on, y'all. So let's run it back now that you're all caught up. Let's run it back one more time. I'll find these notes again. Oh, you should be warned. Sometimes you're gonna hear some wrong notes. That's part of the process. That's part of the process for me. Um, dun, dun, mhm. There it is. B, C sharp, D. Mm. Mhm. Mm. What note am I missing there? Mm. Back to C sharp. And sometimes you'll hear me go kind of the same over and over and again until it kind of numbs in my head. And then I can introduce a new note depending on what I'm hearing. The process makes no sense. Don't worry. If you're lost, it's okay. Just enjoy. Enjoy the vibes. Hmm. Okay, here we go. We're gonna. And then. What note is that? Oh, what note is that? Let me figure it out. What's great about the this doubler app too is if I hum the note, A sharp. That's what it is. So there it is. We found it, guys. I know you're like you played the note before. You don't remember your own note? No, I don't, guys. I don't. There we go. Mm. All right, and so we hear that, and we loop that over again. I'm thinking about adding some kind of secondary uh, melodic undertone, if you will. So let's play it again, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm probably just gonna loop it until I just kind of hear it on the keyboard. So if you're not into hearing things over and over again, guys, this one's not for you. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna put this on cycle and let's go. Oh, okay. No, that's okay. I actually want to cycle from the beginning, not just that little section. But thank you. Do appreciate the effort there. All right. All right, we're gonna find it. Okay, cool. And then we'll have. Whoa, where are you going? No, no. When I say cycle, I mean cycle like that section, guys. Like let's use our thinking brains. Let's use our thinking brains. Technology. That's what you're programmed to do. Okay. All right. So it should cycle here. Actually, let's bring it back just a little bit. So just keep cycling here. All right, now let's see. Here we go. Okay. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I just need to. Wah, 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 wah. But I think so. I like the melodic undertone that we're creating, but I also want wah, 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 wah. I don't want it to stay. What is that? Quarter notes? Wah, 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 wah. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 time. 1, 2, 1, 2. Might be half notes. Wah, yeah. Well, quarter note rests. Wah, rest, wah, rest, wah, wah. So, either way, thank you. I need it to build. That's what I need. I need it to build some sort of way. So let's listen again and see if we can make it build. Giving y'all a little feedback. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Don't worry. Saved us, guys. Don't you worry. I saved us from that. Okay. Adjusting for feedback. Yeah, because I was trying to connect the TikTok stream to my OBS, but it wasn't working out. So this is where we ended up. So let's unmute. Hopefully we won't get as much feedback. Hootie, hoo, hootie, hoo, hootie, hoo, hootie, hoo, hootie, hoo, caw. Hi, Elmo here. All right. Looks like it's still a little pending there. Let's play. Da 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 Okay, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do quarter notes and something else. So we'll go da 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 da. So let's play that on keyboard. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can rock with that. So, what we'll do now that we're in a semi comfortable space, I'm going to lay that track down as another. Do we want to do full brass? Because we also have the option to do more than just a full brass. We can do French horns, trombones. Well, let's try some stuff. That's what we're here for, right? We're just here to try. We're just here to try some stuff, baby. That's it. You know, you take that little brain of yours and you do them creative things that you do, and do them little songs and dances that you like to do, baby. Okay, you follow your heart. You follow your heart, and Grandma promise you ain't nothing ever gonna stop you. You follow your heart when you do them things, baby. Let's see. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this track. New track with duplicate settings, and we'll just go from full brass to trombones. And that's gonna be our trombone track. And I can use my voice. Let me see. Or I can hit it on the keyboard. It's not quite matching the notes. We'll see how it lays it down after I do it. So let's go here. Let's see. Go in here. Oh, got something in my eye. There it is. All right. Let's see how it sounds when we use the voice to MIDI software. Because I'm not really hearing the trombone, but that could be. These old ears could betray me. All right, let's go. Let's just test it. Okay, let's see how that came out. Just off of. Sometimes with this MIDI software, if you're not vocally accurate, it will not give you what you're looking for. Let's see. Did you guys get it? Oh no, let me see. Hello. Oh, you know, it would help if the little speaker thing. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, so it's a little off because It's not live. Obviously, all these devices are talking to each other, so we might lay it down via keyboard just to be safe. Let's see. What's the trombone setting on here? Let's hear it. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's. Cool. I like that. So what we will do is we will change this track. We'll get rid of this track and we'll go back and we will open up another audio track. What is this track down here? Was I testing something? I think I was testing something down here. So we'll go ahead and go down to this audio track. Boom. And if you guys hear me across Twitch or YouTube, it's because once I open up one audio track, it kind of, you're getting a feed through OBS and GarageBand. So sorry about that. Okay, I think I messed with it. Let's record and see what we get. So we'll let the first part just play out fine. Just get us introduced to it. Then we'll come in with as soon as it started, I was like, wait, what? My brain was like, what notes? Let's try it again. All right, go back. Uh-oh. Don't take away my other pieces. All right, let's try that again. Let me give myself some leading room. All right, you got it. That's our lead in. And then we're going to come in and record this. I looked right at the wrong note too. I was like, and no, yeah. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me doing it, right? Y'all hear me doing it right? For some reason, once that red light is on, you know what it is? It's the trauma from band class. I had severe stage performance anxiety when it came to like instrument playing at that. Like just being on stage as myself talking, not that much of an issue, or playing a character, I should say, not that much of an issue. But I think when it came to instruments, I played the trumpet. I think that's when it was like, oh, that's too much vulnerability because I'm not a character playing a trumpet. I am me playing a trumpet. So it's me that missed that note. Oh, no. So life is hard. Life be lifing. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, can we actually lay it down? This is the question. It doesn't matter how many times we get. All right. know what? I forgot that we changed the octave in that second part, so actually that doesn't fit. So we need to change our notes up. Let's see. Oh, were we able to lay it down? Let's see. There it is. I'll need to increase the input of that. Yeah, because that's not coming in hot enough. A little more. I know you guys are like, it sounds the same to me. I'm increasing it on the input side, not this side. Okay, let's see and try that again, everyone. Okay, cool. That seems like it is working. Let's see if our levels are a little bit higher, because those were really low. I barely heard those. But I know it's also probably competing with all the other attachments I have in. All right, here we go. Let's give this a shot. Okay. That's still coming in a little lower than I'd like. Also, I forgot to do that note switch up. Let's see. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to change the settings on this, because it's still coming in a little lower than I'd like. So we're just going to go boom, microline track coming out of input 2, which is right there. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's see. I feel like it's coming from this, so I'm gonna mute this microphone real quick. I'm gonna go dark. That is why it's grabbing the audio from this, even though I told it to grab it from another device. So we gotta fix that. No big deal. Because I was like, there's no way this is turned this far up and not giving me full keyboard notes. You guys can still hear the vision. It's just not feeding through into my my garage band. So we're gonna fix it a little bit. So yes, we have the mic as one of the inputs, but we also have another input. So let's go ahead and adjust it in our settings, because you just have to do that. Yeah. So yeah, let's change the input. Whoa. That got significantly louder. Guys, get ready. I don't know what to prepare you for. Whoa, yep. There it is. That's coming in loud and clear. Alright, yeah. Would make sense that I'd have to switch the inputs, right? Okay, so you're still hearing me, and now you're definitely hearing the keyboard. Yeah. You can, we're getting a significant amount. There we go. Okay, guys. Now we're cooking with olive oil. Healthy yet effective. All right, here we go. Let's give that another shot. And oh, 1 second. I've got a message. Hey, that hot. Yes, my usual, please. Appreciate you. Oh, how do I get back? There we go. Sorry, guys. Information called. Alright, we're back. Alright. There we go. That's what we're supposed to be getting. Alright, so let's run that back. And then we also need to change our note, right? Because it escalates, it goes up. So it goes. Okay. Okay. Alright, so how does that fit in with what we have here? Let's listen. So let's run it back. Okay, so let's start with focusing on one note, and we will highlight this section here because we're going to loop it and we're going to refine that magical space that we were in. Okay, hold on. Something to do with those notes. Oh, we could hit a very ugly chord if we wanted to. I don't think it's time for that yet, though. Oh, yeah. See, now I start getting a whole bunch of different ideas. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what works. So we'll keep that simple. Yeah, I think we can run up the middle and go back down, actually, when it comes to that part. I do want to find something in that region in that very middle section. I like that first build up, and I need to build here. But it needs something. I think. Can go toward the end. But what is it in that middle section that's missing that just feels empty to me? Let's figure it out. I think we can figure it out. I like that. I think it's a good start. It's a good, like, hey, we're building up to something, but I really want to know where are we going from here, right? The melody goes up, which is cool, and then kind of slides back into the middle. But my big question is, after we go up and in the middle and come back, something should do something else. It's not hitting me what yet. It's just not clicking, and I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if I should add a second drum or maybe some kind of, maybe another. It's tricky. Let me listen to it again. That's why I just listen to it over and over again. Okay, wait. Yeah. I think that might be it. I'm gonna let it run it back. I'm gonna let it run it back though, because I think that's it. Keep that regular build up. Yeah. dun, da 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 da. Okay, I think we're gonna do that. So the second, that's gonna be the middle part. Da 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 da. And instead of trombones, I think violins. Let's see. We got a violin on here? I know we do. Violin number 40. Alright. That still sound like a trombone. Let's see. That's a violin? Okay. Maybe not a violin then. I'm not sure if I'm feeling that. I kind of want a really stringy feel. Okay. Alright. I'm going to pause that real quick. I want a haunting feel that I thought I should have known the keyboard wasn't going to give me exactly a... Oh, it has strings. Let's go strings. That's powerful. Still not quite what I'm looking for. We'll play it while we listen to it. I'm almost thinking that should be the yeah, I'm starting to think that actually should be the tail accompaniment. Good grief. No, I think that would be... I think I'd save that for the chorus, because that's really powerful. What is that? That's strings. Okay. So, 43. I think that would be better for, like, the chorus, when, you know, how all that bass and hard-hitting stuff comes in to get people real hype. I think I'd use 43 for the chorus. Yeah. S-U... S-U. Yeah, so this would be like the S-U. So it'd be like S-U, S-U, S-U. Yeah. So, yeah, that would be part of the chorus. S-U, hey, S-U, hey, hey, S-U, hey, S-U, hey, hey, S-U, S-U, all the way. Something like that. Yeah, that's definitely for the chorus. When we get in that chorus and that nitty gritty, oh wow. My live will end in 3 minutes. We have detected inactivity during your current live. I'm inactive? You're inactive. How do I activate it? Y'all don't see me here? Oh. Okay, guys, whatever. Sorry. They said your live is dry, big dog. We about to close this thing out. You wasting bandwidth. Yeah, I like that. All right, so again, that's for the chorus though. You see how we got sidetracked? We were supposed to be doing a little part for the middle. So maybe we'll lay this down and we can attach it to that later so we don't forget. So that is, let's make a separate track for that. And we'll call it chorus. That we'll call it. Oh yeah, too many open at the same time. I know, baby. Don't worry. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. Don't worry, baby. It's okay. All right. We'll mute the rest of these. Well, maybe not mute them because we need to keep track. Let's keep the drums going because we know it's going to go with the drums. And yeah. Well, maybe not start there. Maybe start at the beginning. Begin at the beginning. Never forget to start where you started, but not finish where you started. Lost it, but that's okay. That's good. All right, that's gonna be good for the chorus. So we have that down, just in case we get lost in the sauce and we forget where we are. We have it somewhere to keep our jumbled thoughts somewhat organized. That is life, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. All right. All right, back to what we were doing. Bring back. Okay. Do. All right, let's hear it one more time. Yeah, we don't want it to be too braggadocious. It's kind of like a dance, right? Like I led you in with a nice little and a building scale, and then like that's like the first act, right? Then we get into like the second act, like da 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 da. Yeah, I just need to figure out note placement and rhythm right here. Yeah, maybe it's not so many notes. Let's see. Again, we didn't have the violin, so we've got 43 down. We need something that has a. I could use my MIDI, right? Maybe I'll do that. I want to see if I can find something here. Let's try. No. Accordion? Accordion? Woodwinds. Okay. No. No. I'll know it when I hear it. Let's try Comet. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's not quite what I'm looking for. What about Piccolo? Hmm. I don't think so. I don't think so. But all right, let's highlight this section. Yes, we'll do a re-highlight, my friend. I just went from here to that other part. Oops. Need a little bit more than that. Sorry. I want the entire part. Oh. There we go. Wait a minute. Lord Jesus. I'm playing around trying to get to one thing and I discover a whole bunch of different things. there's a note in between that. Aha! There it was. I like that. I don't know where that's gonna fit, but I like it. Oh Lord, I lost it. That wasn't my intention, but now I don't know if I can live without it. I'm gonna have to. I really like that. What was supposed to be like just gonna be like a simple thing is now becoming very complex. But it's okay because art is complex, right? We're gonna have to lay that down because if we don't lay that down, we're going to forget. Uh-oh. Are you guys hearing me? Oh, you guys are hearing me, but probably not the input. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Yes. Okay. I really like that, guys. I don't know if you're hearing it because I think GarageBand was like, whoa, feedback protection. So you might not be hearing that go in the DAW, but you should be hearing it in my microphone. But yeah, I'm kind of liking that a little bit. I think we might have to go with it. Gosh, we're stumbling upon so many new things that originally were just like, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I really like the sound of that. Okay. Guys, we're gonna have to figure this out now. And again, we still haven't gotten that little middle part. We just keep coming up with new things. I think we hinted there, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe we only need 2 of those. Maybe 3 in the end. I want to add the down, the backwards, I just don't know when. Oh, maybe that's when I do the... Okay, hold on. Maybe. Okay. All right. Cool. While it's fresh, let's see if we can lay it down. Okay. Ready? Hello? GarageBand. Hello? GarageBand. There you are. Hey. GarageBand. You hear me? You do. Good. Okay. I'm going to lay down a track now. Don't do anything stupid. No, see, that's what I was talking about. You did something stupid. I want to lay... Thank you. Thank you, GarageBand. Okay, I'm ready. I'm going to extend this clip a little bit. And we're going to lay it down. Bring the volume down as to not get so much feedback. And then we're going to try it again. We're going to give ourselves way more lead room than that. Because we're not stupid. Contrary to popular belief. In my own head. Of course I didn't do the last part right. Alright. Let's listen to the main pieces. Ooh, I don't like how too bouncy. Yes, it reeks of insecurity. Delete it. That's okay. We'll get it right. First lay down. Play it with confidence, you ninny. Ready? Curses. It's okay though, because we did what we did the main part. We can always. Alright, that didn't work out. But now I'm not sure if I'm married to how it comes through. Let's see. Let's play it again. I think it's fine. I think maybe it's just because it's loud. Louder than everything else right now. I'm like, ugh. Because it definitely does not need to sound like the meat and potatoes of the track. It just needs to be right there. That is more than right there. Right there in the background, friend. Alright, so let's bring the volume down. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it still feels a little rushed. Yeah, it still feels just a hair rushed. I'm hearing that correctly? Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely rushed it. Now I could probably just play it once and loop it, but where's the fun in that? Alright, ready? Let your fingers dance. Alright. Let's give it a shot. How funny. Notes were right, but you know. Alright, that last part can be fixed, but I don't even think you really need that last part. Let's put it all together, see how it sounds. Undo this section and see how it sounds building up as its own progression. How does this beat progress now with all the elements in? Hey, where'd my chords go? Alright. Alright, let's see. Now I think maybe you keep the da 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 in there too as a building element. Let's try it. Alright. Yeah, let's see. We'll give it a shot. Messed up that last part, but that's okay. Let's see how it sounds. Forgot without the riff. Yoink. Hello. Things got significantly louder, everyone. That was quite terrifying. I don't know if you heard anything I said for this side of... Alright, here we go. Alright, ready? Alright. Okay, and then we can just line it up. Oh, no wonder. Good lord. The gain went up. Sorry, guys. The gain went up. It was weird. Weird things be happening. What? Okay. We don't need it to be that high. It's okay. It's okay for it not to be that high. It's fine. There we go. That's an appropriate noise. Alright. Is it me or does it sound like I went a little fast there? I think I went a little fast there. Alright, go back to the 80s, 808 flex. Oops. Aha. Let's try again, my lord. That was a little much. Yeah, a little much. Okay, I can deal with that. I need that to punch harder. Yeah, it's a little soft, little timid. Let's try that again. Sorry, that hi-hat threw me off because if I go based off of the sound I make. So you can set triggers based off of whatever mouth sounds you make to make the drums do that. Fun fact. All right, that's something. Definitely want to re-record the drum pattern here though, because I'm not feeling that last part. So let's go ahead and re-record that. Oh, come on, stop giving me. You know I did not do that sound. Let's try again. All right, let's hear it. That sounds a little late. Yeah, it did, I think. Let's give it one more go. Don't give me both. I said just the bass line. The bass to the bass line. Okay. Okay, where are you picking up the hi hat, friend? All of a sudden. All right, friend. What's getting conflated? Oh, you know what? Ha ha ha. Because it's playing the hi hat. That's why I'm getting confused. Okay. There we go. That should be right. Haha. Perfect, guys. All right, let's listen to. Oh, wait. Did I do the. Let's see. Just you, we go cray. As you, where you can be you, whereas you all the way. Yeah, something else can go in there. It's got to be something small and subtle, but I think it can go in there. Because the chorus is really where you just want to hear the people. Like, as you, hey, 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 hey. Maybe I add the A's in there. Let's see. As you streams go, as you we go cray. As you, where you can do you, whereas you all the way. I like it. Whew, that is a lot. That is a lot. I think this is a good breaking point, honestly. Yeah, I think this is a good break point. And then we'll come back. Come back and create a little more music. But let's listen to everything we have. What is this that I have here? What are these notes? What am I looking at? What is this? Oh, man, yeah, okay. All right, let's hear the whole thing now that we're out here. Okay. I like it. And it's like 30 seconds, which you really don't want your anthem to be super long. I mean, there's always like a shortened version that schools sing. So this is cool. I like it. I'm really excited for the chorus next. Like, as you Stream School. SU all day. We go cray. SU, can you do you? SU all the way. Yeah, I like that. That's gonna be fun. So I think it's gonna. I think that's gonna be like kind of the chant. SU Stream School. SU we go cray. SU where you can do you or be you. SU be you. SU all the way. We'll see. Work in progress. Whip. SU Stream School. SU we go cray. SU be you. SU all the way. Yeah, that's gonna come out nice when it's finally done. Whew. All right. Well, I'm tired. That is all these old bones can take. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to rewatch this stream and see what I can improve. I think it was really echoey, obviously, because you're getting feedback into the mic through OBS. So hopefully it wasn't too terrible. And I think for a while I was muted. So we're going to work on it and bring you in with me next time. But thank you for those that showed up, all of you that joined. Thank you for being here. Forgive me for not being as attentive. I don't think there was any chit chatter through any of this. I think people were just coming in, joining, seeing what was going on, and then dipping. But either way, thank you guys. That was great. I appreciate that. And you'll see me another time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. And I can't wait to see you next time. Ooh, I'm tired. I don't have a sign off. Well, yes, I do. Peace, love, chicken hugs, all hugs, no drugs. Kidding. All right, we're out, guys. Appreciate you being here. This was fun. I hope to do another one, and I don't know, maybe we'll have like 1 or 2 people show up next time. All right, see y'all. Peace out. Neural Spicy Sean. Flame off. I don't know. Whatever. We'll think of something. Stop.